Many people dream of success, a brighter future, financial independence, and happiness. But they overlook one crucial thing. Success isn't built with money first, it's built with time. Every wealthy person, every accomplished individual, every great leader, and every ordinary person receives the same 24 hours each day. The distinction isn't the quantity of time they possess. The distinction is how they choose to spend it. I am untold wisdom, and this story reveals the true worth of time. In a small village, there lived a young boy named Armin. Armin was clever, good-hearted, and filled with aspirations. He dreamed of achieving success one day. He often pictured himself living in a beautiful home, supporting his parents, and earning the respect of everyone around him. But Armin had one serious flaw. He always assumed there would be plenty of time later on. When his father urged him to acquire new skills, Armin would reply, "I'll start tomorrow." When his teacher encouraged him to study harder, he would respond, "There's still enough time." When his friends worked on bettering themselves, Armin preferred to relax and fritter away hours on unimportant things. One day became the next. Tomorrow turned into next week became next month, and Armin kept postponing, waiting for the ideal moment to begin. Years went by. One afternoon, Armin was sitting beneath a tree by the village river. An elderly man named Karim walked by. Karim was renowned as one of the wisest figures in the village. The old man looked at Armin and asked, "What are you doing here?" Armin smiled and said, "Just resting." The old man nodded and took a seat beside him. After a short while, Karim asked, "What do you want out of life?" Armin's eyes brightened. "I want success. I want money. I want respect. I want to make my family proud." The old man listened attentively. Then he posed a simple question. "What are you doing today to make those dreams a reality?" Armin fell silent. He had no answer. The old man scooped up a handful of sand from the ground. Slowly, he opened his fingers. The sand began to trickle away. "Do you see this?" Karim asked. Armin nodded. The old man said, "Time is exactly like this sand. Once it slips through your fingers, you can never retrieve it." Armin watched the falling sand but didn't fully grasp the meaning. The next morning, Karim invited Armin to his house. When Armin arrived, he saw 3 apples on a table. One apple was fresh. The second was slightly bruised. The third was completely rotten. "What do these apples represent?" Karim asked. Armin shook his head. The old man pointed to the fresh apple. "This is your future." Then he pointed to the bruised apple. "This is today." Finally, he pointed to the rotten apple. "This is yesterday." Armin listened closely. Karim continued, "You can use today to safeguard your future. But yesterday is already gone. No matter how much you regret it, you cannot bring it back." Those words stayed with Armin. For the first time, he began to think seriously about his life. That evening, he calculated how much time he squandered each day. Hours of pointless talk. Hours of oversleeping. Hours spent avoiding responsibilities. Hours waiting for motivation. When he added it all up, he was shocked. He realized he was throwing away the most precious thing he possessed, not money, not opportunities, but time. The next day, Armin made a decision. He would stop waiting. He would stop making excuses. He would start using each day wisely. At first, it was tough. His old habits pulled him back. Sometimes he felt like giving up. Sometimes he wanted to procrastinate again. But each time, he recalled the sand slipping through Karim's fingers. Slowly, Armin transformed. He woke up earlier. He spent time learning valuable skills. He read books. He helped his family. He worked hard instead of grumbling. Months passed, then years. Little by little, his life improved. The skills he learned helped him earn money. The discipline he built made him stronger. The knowledge he gained opened new doors. People began to notice the change. One day, a friend asked him, "What's the secret behind your success?" Armin smiled. "There is no secret." The friend looked puzzled. Armin continued, "The only difference is that I stopped wasting time." Years later, Armin became one of the most respected figures in the village. He built a thriving business. He supported his family. He helped others improve their lives. One afternoon, while walking near the same river, he saw a group of young boys sitting beneath the tree where he used to waste his days. They reminded him of his younger self. Armin sat beside them and asked, "What do you want from life?" The boys eagerly shared their dreams. One wanted to be a doctor. Another wanted to be an entrepreneur. Another wanted to travel the world. Armin listened carefully. Then he picked up a handful of sand and slowly opened his fingers. The boys watched the sand fall. He smiled and said, "Never forget this moment. Your dreams are attainable, but every dream has a cost, and that cost is time." The boys fell silent. Armin continued, "Every day you waste, your dream moves further away. Every day you use wisely, your dream draws nearer." Many years later, those boys often recalled Armin's lesson. Some became successful. Some built businesses. Some achieved goals they once thought were unattainable. And they all shared one thing in common: they learned to respect time. The moral of the story is simple. Time is the most valuable asset in the world. Money lost can be earned again. A failed business can be rebuilt. Lost opportunities may return. But lost time never comes back. Every second that passes becomes part of history forever. Most people wait for the perfect moment to act. But successful people understand something essential: the perfect moment doesn't exist. You create it by starting now. If you keep saying, "tomorrow," one day you'll realize that tomorrow has stolen years from your life. The people who accomplish great things aren't always the smartest. They aren't always the richest. Often, they're simply the ones who value their time more than others. From my personal perspective, this story teaches one lesson that transformed how I view life. Each day is like a small piece of gold. Most people spend it carelessly. They waste hours on things that add no value and then wonder why their lives remain stagnant. The truth is that our future is shaped by what we do today. Small actions, repeated daily, produce extraordinary results over time. If you start using your time wisely, even just 1 hour a day, your life can look completely different a few years from now. If this story touched your heart and taught you something valuable, make sure to subscribe to Untold Wisdom for more motivational stories, life lessons, and inspiring content that can help you improve your mindset and your future. And before you go, don't forget to watch our previous story, Don't Save Your Money. It's a powerful reminder that even when life feels difficult and nothing seems to make sense, there's often a bigger plan working behind the scenes.